Welcome back, Brother Pat. This video it was inspired by an email I received from GNO, from a person in Ethiopia. And he asked this question, how to live with him without life. This was B from Ethiopia, referring to Jesus Christ as being the him. So live without life? This is a very confounding question. Resigning to more questions than answers. How can you live without life? Doesn't the word live imply there's life or there is no living? The ship in our life has run aground when we query such a question. How to live with him without life, spellbound, captivated by a fruitless life without a meaningful life. Spellbound by such a question, paralyzed, unable to move forward in life, compounding life's numerous complications, confounding one's own soul. Life is only worth living for. Life is only worth living for and with Jesus Christ. The wicked live for today, for then there is no hope of tomorrow. Their day is short-lived, and then the eternity of hell's torment, damnation. David the king, a man after God's own heart, found out this about the wicked. It says, a stillborn child that had never seen the sun is better off than a wicked. Psalms 58:8 NIV. The wisest of us all, even bound by this, Solomon found without true life, prosperity, and honor. The stillborn child is better off, Ecclesiastes 6:3 NIV. No crown of beauty for one like this. Prosperity and honor goes to the child and heir of God alone. Says this is a true reality of prosperity and honor. Job, the blameless and righteous, pouted, why did I not perish at birth and die as I came from the womb? Job 3:11 NIV. God was testing Job, and it was a hard time, and Job didn't realize it. He had done nothing wrong. And so he didn't see why that he'd have to suffer. And here it goes on. He says, or why was I not hidden away in the ground like a stillborn, like an infant who never saw the light of day? Verse 16. Job heard God and found his life was worth living for his Lord. And then he was twice blessed, twice blessed. Sometimes the suffering is necessary. It says if we suffer with Christ, we'll reign with Christ. Why is there suffering? It makes us stronger. It makes us bolder. It shows us that we are truly love Jesus, that he suffered for us, so we should be willing to suffer for him because he went to the cross for us. So whatever he asks of us is not too much. It says life is only worth living for. Life is only worth living for and with Jesus Christ. The righteous and blameless day may be in poverty and persecution, but thank God it is short-lived too, but worth the living for. For Jesus is with him every step of the way. He will never leave us or forsake us. Him near, dear, and sweeter to our soul, for their tomorrow is eternity in heaven. And I've experienced this in my life with different hardships. One time I had the point of insanity because my anxiety was so great. But yet he came at the last moment and he said, I will never leave you or forsake you. And it was a time of jubilation and triumph. And I thank God, going through that, I experienced him and so much deeper and wealthier. Said Miriam is Moses' sister and bowed discontent with a frown on her face. Moses was chosen over her and Aaron, her other brother. Aaron turned toward her and saw that she was defiling skin disease. And he said to Moses, please, my Lord, I ask you not to hold against us the sin we have so foolishly committed. Do not let her be as like the stillborn infant coming from its mother's womb, with its flesh half eaten away. Numbers 12:10-12. So sometimes, even as a Christian, we question God and rebel against Him. We're going to be suffer for it, and not for it in a good way. It says life is only worth living for. Life is only living for, and with Jesus Christ. Don't foolishly believe life is not worth living for and not live it. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Grow in faith. Don't be a stillborn and miss out on life in Jesus Christ. Brother Pat signing off, singing Life is Worth Living For in Jesus Christ. Amen.